Hey mate, I'm making this my journey video after a very long time, and I don't know what I have to speak. As usual, I do not carry a script or something, but this is something that I'm recording to document my journey, that where I am today in life. So for now, my only two purposes is building a good business, getting better at boxing, kickboxing actually. So in this past few months that you may have just seen my last video, the months have just passed by, and I'm not taking things at a full speed, at a full pace. But you know what I'm doing? I'm maintaining the consistency, and while doing so, I found out new ways that I will just get better at copywriting. And secondly, I found out a complete new beast inside me that I knew that existed 3 years back when I was skinny and I wanted to get better. Pose like कुछ muscles चढ़ानी थी अपने ऊपर. What do we say this thing in English? I wanted to, you know, I wanted to get better, get muscular. That's it. But now I just found that thing, and I have been consistently working out for 4 days now, 4 days a week for past 2 weeks. The next week would be my trip to Manali, and I would be just visiting. I would be going there, and when I just come back, there is a foolproof plan to reach my goal in copywriting and to be consistent with my kickboxing training. But yeah, there is one most important thing that I want to tell you guys, that would just, if you are a beginner or someone who wants to get better at copywriting, this is a way that is not being talked into the industry by these gurus. I don't know why, but it's not emphasized that enough that the other methods are, and that I am going to spill out because I have been doing that thing and I can just see a literal improvement in myself. And there is just this one article that I read which blew my mind away, and I started implementing that, and now with consistency I am better. I'll just talk about that but later, because this video I want to record it for myself, and also there is a lot of value in this video for a certain amount of people, a certain level at which people are. But mate, life is going good, man. I just cannot even tell you guys what consistency can give you. Like seriously, to be honest with you guys, this video, I am just making this video after reading a caption on an Instagram post which says that how to fight on autopilot, and man, let me just tell you, the first day when I joined the gym, like started taking boxing seriously and not performing this sport on myself only, matlab I was not practicing it only with me, khud se. So when I just joined the gym, just a minute, then what the hell just happened was that it was so tough for me, like I was like thinking, practicing drills, and for now also अभी थोड़ी देर में आना नहीं, थोड़ी देर में आना. So there was that. So the thing is that I have been just consistently practicing and putting in hours in this skill, which is boxing, mainly boxing. And yesterday was a sparring session, which went really good, man. Like I did not thought so that by just putting in consistency, the graph has just took off. Like seriously, I have just broken a plateau. I've learned new skills. I have become better. I practice with like the champions of the gym, and my gas tank has improved certainly from what it was on the first day. I am better at my skills, and I am just amazed that there are a lot of ups and downs in this journey, and sometimes you feel better, sometimes you don't feel to go through that suffering part. But the thing is that from the time being you start this thing till the time being that you keep on continuing, you will just see a drastic improvement in yourself at some point in your practicing career. Same with goes to copywriting, man. You just start doing it, it becomes tough. It was easy in start because you were only consuming data. Then it became tough. You started writing, it was tougher. But you went through it. You went through that hell. You learned something new, it became easy. The past thing that you did, it became easy. Now, when you just keep on doing this cycle again and again and again of toughness, easiness, what happens is one day you just realize that, man, I just came a long way. Same thing just is happening with me in boxing. After reading the caption that how to fight on autopilot, yesterday I can just see. I'm by no means I'm saying that I am too good at boxing or XYZ. I'm still a beginner. I'm still not even an amateur, like below amateur. But I can just see there are a lot of people. There are a lot of leather is also, like you can see, leather is also tearing up. But there were people with whom I used to fight, and it was a little tough for me. But yesterday it was like piece of cake. I was sleeping good. I was doing my defense. I was like, my footwork was good. I analyzed my mistakes a week ago while practicing. I practice hard so I can just fight easy. That was the thing. I recognized, I analyzed what were my mistakes. Yesterday also inspiring, I also recognized that my role is bad. I'm not doing it with legs. I'm doing with it with my head and back. That was not okay. But the point is that I analyzed it, cured it, got better, practiced only for that thing, and certainly when I just applied that thing, that became too easy. So this is the principle that I want to talk about. If you certainly do not quit, it is true saying, brother, I can just speak it from my experience that if you don't quit, you will reach a certain point where you are the fucking beast, man. You have just learned that skill. You have improvised on that skill. Even if you pay enough time, I guess I'm not credible enough to say this thing, but maybe you can just master your skill, man. That means Floyd Mayweather. Who knows? But first of all, you have to start. That I started doing boxing, doing copywriting, and then you have to just continue, man. Ups and downs will just come. That are coming. That are going away. Sometimes I am very happy with my performance. Sometimes I am not that much of like, I don't give that much praise, and I say to myself that you need to work hard. You need to eat a lot less punches. So that's the name of the game, man. That is only the thing that I wanted to record. Other than that, I do have many thoughts, but that would be waste of the time because this is the primary thought that I wanted to convey. And the practice that you can do that I promised in the start of the video is, brother, I will just link that one article down in the description. You have to read it, brother. How can you not read it? So the only practice that I am doing for past, I guess, 10 days is handwriting. I pick up a pen, pick up a paper, and write OG copywriters copy. David Ogilvy, Gary Halbert, and Joseph Sugarman. So those people who were the OGs of their time. I've also bought books from the OGs, and I preach what I practice. That's basically it for now. But this is something that I do not see, I do not hear a lot from the gurus, that this is something that can really just help you guys. Why? I am not going to tell you how it is going to help you, why it is so effective. But once you try it, you automatically just know that while reading, you miss out a lot of things in copywriting. But while writing down every single word from the OG copywriters, you understand. If you know the principles, like the main idea, what's in it for me, the CTA, the big idea, the throwing stones on the enemies, all those things, if you know about certainly a little bit, and you write the copy, then you analyze it and you can just state that this was the point when Ogilvy just Sir Ogilvy just throw some stones on the enemies, or in his Duff campaign he wrote it in a curiously familiar headline, and it was something that was amazing, man. These guys are like, there is a reason why we call these guys OG, and there is certainly a lot to learn, a lot to unpack ourselves from these guys. The Russell Brunson stuff, man. .com secrets. It is right here as a tripod, serving as a tripod for this video. But yeah, man, you can just unpack a lot of data, a lot of, if you just use your own common sense. I guess internet is so much cluttered. If you do not have only one guru that you are following, man, you are just going to get so much of brain masturbation that we call it. Like mentally you will just suck up a lot of content, and it is not going to help you in that regards. So why not to use your own brain, see some OG business movies, and you will just get to know that an old era people were just hustling and grinding, and they were just doing their things on their own. There was no internet, and they were just using their own brains. And I guess that method is way better than what we have just today. Either follow one guru and just follow your own brain, use your own brain. I started analyzing the things on my own. That is why I'm just speaking, and I started to recognize that, man, it is not that difficult. If I just kept on like practicing my copy, eventually I'm going to get better. This is not a mantra that someone has to just tell me, as simple as that. So that's my advice for today. But I wanted the first part of this video to be recorded for me, so that I can just keep on continuously practicing my craft. And the second part of the video is something that I wanted to let you guys know that this is my strategy for now. I'm just focusing on getting better at copywriting, and while writing every single word, a lot comes into my brain. I conceive a lot of thoughts, and what happens is, when I would be just writing my copy on my own, then because I just spent those hours and hours into writing copy of OG copywriters hand by hand, like word by word, I would be just able to come up with the ideas that I'm assuming. I have not practiced that thing, but once I had just done that thing, I would also make a video out and let you guys know. So that's it. I just see you guys after a while.